I've been in home care for a long time, guys. So I was in home care back when, 1099s were the thing, and we could call communities, facilities. Like, I've been in a home care for a really long time, and I have done home care like the kind of what I'm just going to say old fashioned way. I did that for a long time, to where as a home care owner, I built a business. I worked in it daily. I felt like my sacrifice was really, really great. Like, at the end of the day, I would sometimes ask myself, is it worth it? And I did that successfully. I built a $1 million agency, and I kind of teetered around that spot for many years. And I felt like I did that well. I did a great job. But then when we relocated, we moved, actually due to my husband's position, and I started my other home care business. Like, this was going to be my baby, my hobby. I'm sure we've all kind of felt like we've had a hobby home care business. And with that, I got super clear on who my right fit client was, who my wrong fit client was. And I really drilled down on what I wanted as a home care owner, like what I wanted to see out of my agency, and instantly began to see a better outcome instantly, to the point that within the first 6 months of my business, I knew I needed an operations director to help me just to support the growth that I was seeing. And my husband, who is an operational methodologist or a corporate fixer, said, hey, I can do that. Like, I am the operations guy. So after probably a lot more prayer should have happened before he come over, but he come over and I tell you, best decision I think we've ever made as a family, as a unit, and as a business, because he brought in all of these business principles, operational structure, and he brought business into home care. And here I am, the successful home care owner. I've been in business for years. I've already been a consultant to like franchises and other home care agencies. And here it is, my entire life is changing for the better. Like, my dinners aren't getting interrupted. My weekends are now, I can go to the river or whatever I want to do. I don't answer phone calls first thing in the morning. But small win by small win, we begin to see some incredible changes in our home care agency. And what I realized is that there's 5 things. There's one of 5 things we'll always be doing as a home care owner, as a leader in general. I was either learning, doing, teaching, training, or coaching. Now, as a home care owner, like, all 5 of those things is something we should do. But now it's a gradual process. But across the board, what I was doing at the time, and what I see so many home care owners and operators doing right now, is they're doing so much doing. I'm always taking action. I'm doing all the time. And taking action gets you results, absolutely. But the only way to get intentional results is to take intentional action. So, and when I sat down and I began to evaluate, okay, I need to learn how to do it better. I need to learn how to put actual business principles into my business. I need to learn how to put structure into my business so that I can support my growth. I need to put systems in place so that I can actually scale. And I began doing that. And as I began doing that, I found myself, I was freeing myself up, but in some ways I was still working a lot. So I was like, okay, I've done the learning, I'm doing the doing. Now, while I'm doing the doing, I'm going to start teaching my team how to do everything that I'm doing. Because in home care, there's actually very few owner level responsibilities. Most of the owner level responsibilities we have can be managed in a short time span, or they can be taught, trained, and coached to our team. But it does take all 3 steps to actually delegate it and walk away. It takes teaching, and then it takes training, where they watch me, then I watch them, and then it takes me coaching, allowing them to step away. You know what? Sometimes they're going to make mistakes, but then I'm going to coach them on, how could you have done this better? Could you have seen this coming? Like, how can we instant up level what you just learned and what you just did? And that's what we really begin practicing, we put our own structure and methodology into our home care business and into our coaching program to help home care owners really learn how to go from the doing stage to the teaching, training, coaching, where then they can exit daily operations.